I don't want to look extra. I could never wear a mini skirt like that. I love my sweatpants. Babe, you're not special. Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Chelsea, and in today's video we're going to be talking about why people don't get dressed anymore. Have you noticed that people really don't dress up anymore? I mean, people really avoid being dressed up. They avoid getting dolled up. They don't get dressed up for school. People don't get dressed up for work. And if you do get dressed up, people say that you try too hard, or you're doing too much, or you're a pick-me, or that fashion is not an expression of who you are through your clothing. And that expression today is becoming optional. People used to have to dress up for work. People used to have to dress up for school, or people used to get dressed to look good in front of people or to look good for themselves. But that's sort of become optional in today's society, and that's what we're going to be talking about. And I'll be breaking down these cultural shifts, the social pressures and fashion trends that made casual the new normal, and what makes us literally have to rebuild this relationship with style again. I think one of the biggest reasons why people don't get dressed up anymore is the fact that they are afraid of how other people would view them. And I feel like as a society, or just being humans, we care about what other people think. I know, you don't care, you don't give a damn. I know, but deep down, you do indeed care. Like, you can't help but notice the way people treat you differently when you're dressed a certain way, or you can't help but notice the way people perceive you because you're human. And this has led to the fear of standing out, having this sort of like social insecurity that in today's society, people avoid dressing up just because they don't want attention. Wearing something that isn't stylish, or wearing something stylish, can feel extra, or many people don't want to be judged for being extra or being stared at, or people even will take videos of you on the streets. I know that feeling. Or there's like this feeling of burden that you don't want to feel because you dress up a certain way. And there's this cultural shift towards like blending in and being low-key, especially for the Gen Z, because people think authenticity means being effortless. But authenticity is being true to yourself and being true to what it is that you like and what you want to express. And people are losing that in trying to be authentic by being effortless, because that's not how it works. And dressing up feels risky, especially in a world that's obsessed with not looking like you tried. What's wrong with looking like you tried? At least I tried. At least I want to be my best. And I feel like people shame people for trying to be better. Shame people for having this aim or goal, or being obsessed, or being too passionate, which I don't think that there's such a thing as being too passionate for something that you love, especially clothes or fashion or things that express you and express who you are as a human being. You cannot be too passionate. If anything, people should be more passionate about who they are, because we're not here for too long. The last thing I want to do is not wear something that makes me feel comfortable, or not wear something that makes me feel pretty because I'm too scared of what other people think. That would be regretful. I would regret that for the rest of my life. And I don't think this is inherently something that has to do with the person or the consumer or the person who's dressing up. It's also because comfort culture kind of took over with the athleisure revolution. In the past, we didn't see much like athleisure or athletic wear on the runway as being presented as everyday clothing. It was for a specific purpose, because in the past, everything had a purpose. You wouldn't be wearing leggings to church, because that's just not that's just not how it works. Leggings were for the gym. It was for a certain environment or certain place. You wouldn't wear a sundress to someone's wedding, or you wouldn't wear a mini skirt to a baby shower, things like that. It's just something that social norms that we used to have are slowly blurring, and people not really sure what to dress or what to look like anymore. Like wearing, for example, white in a funeral, or wearing black at a funeral where you're supposed to be wearing white. It's weird, and I feel like these things have all kind of blurred because the culture is shifting towards this more comfort, towards more comfortability. People prioritize comfort over anything now more than ever, and athleisure, loungewear, and since like the quiet luxury aesthetic took over, we've literally been seeing basics dominate because people want clothes that they can wear anywhere and everywhere, to work, to run their errands, to be at home, to go see their friends, to go to the wedding. They just want that one piece of clothing to fit anywhere. And the truth is, you can't fit certain clothings in certain occasions, especially with COVID being a whole thing, with the rise of remote work. People don't go to work, people have flexible schedules, and people normalize looking casual with the whole party at the top and literally wearing pajama pants at the bottom. Even high fashion brands started selling sweatpants and sneakers because that's what the consumer demand was. Like Jacquemus did really well, Off-White did really well during these times because people were obsessed with this like athletic or like comfort clothing, and nothing wrong with that, but I feel like we have to take it a step back, because what do you mean you're wearing shorts to an interview and you expected to get the job? You expected to get the job and you wore shorts, mini shorts, cropped micro shorts to a job interview? Babes, a corporate household, you felt wronged. Like you felt wronged. You felt like, I felt wronged. And if you feel like you deserved better. And I saw this TikTok, the girly pop wore mini shorts and a white top to the interview. And the interviewer said, "If you want to go home and change, we'll wait for you." She said, "No, I'm not going to go home and change." Hello? Like, what were you expecting? How have we become where like the brand or the company has to beg you to want this job? That's just crazy to me. And we have to beg people to dress up. Or when you're in a friend group and there's always that one girl who does the most and wants other people to dress the same way. You guys look like you're going to different events. I have to text my friends and like check, hey, what are we wearing today, so you can match the vibe. It's really sad. I feel like when I say I want to go out with my friends, it doesn't matter where we're going, cafe or roaming around the city, we have to look our best. Because I like to say this, you don't know when you're going to meet someone, or you don't know when you're going to meet literally someone who could change your dreams, your future. People used to get model casted on the streets because of how they present themselves. Even like idol, like K-pop idols, that's how it works. They see them in the streets and they're like, they present themselves to be beautiful and well put together fashionably, and they pick them. And I feel like I'm not doing it for someone to pick me, because I am physically uncomfortable when I don't look good. It's a thing. It's psychologically, what you wear has more effect on you than you think. If I'm wearing sweatpants, I want to be at home. I want to cuddle in my blanket with my teddy bear and not go out. But if I'm dressed up, I will look for an excuse to make an event to go out. You know, because fashion used to be aspirational and now it's more like functional and, you know, rotational, and people can just wear the same things again and again and again. You see someone that's fashionable, it's all an act. And that comes to my next point about social media killing the everyday effort. Social media creates two extremes: extremely dressed up for photos and extremely dressed down in real life. That's just how it is. People save their fashion effort only for when they're doing content or for Instagram or for TikTok, looking good on social media, but not for their real life day-to-day things, which I think is actually kind of crazy. Because hello, I want to wear what I'm wearing online and wear it in real life as well, and look good and look, you know, put together and everything in real life too, because or else this whole thing is a facade. It's not who I am, and I don't want to be that person to present myself a certain way online and in real life I'm another way, because that's just unsettling. I feel like that's unsettling, and everybody knows. Everybody knows, unless you come out and say and be honest and be yourself that this is just who I am. I wear sweatpants every day, and I'm not talking like sweatpants are not something that could be high fashion or like really stylish, because they can be when styled properly or when worn properly. They can be, but people who are purposely doing less, purposely dressing down because they don't want to see my type of way is who I'm addressing, just to be clarify the whole thing, because I don't want any confusion in the comments being like, I love my sweatpants. I do too, babe. I do too. And I know when to wear them and when not to wear them. And I feel like because influencers show this like curated look online, the regular people feel pressured to save those good outfits for special occasion or for online moments. I'm never saving my outfit for a special occasion. I make the special occasion. I am the occasion. That's how I feel about it. I am the occasion. I make an occasion to wear my outfits outside. I make an effort to actually present myself a certain way. And I'm a tall babe. I'm 5'10". So wearing heels is my way of saying I'm showing out. Wearing jewelry is my way of showing I'm showing out. At the same time, it doesn't feel like I'm trying too hard to me because this is just what I like. This is just what I like to do. When I wear necklaces, I feel like, whoa, she really tried today. Like, she really tried. Chelsea really tried today. And I feel that way because necklaces, to me, feel like some sort of luxury. But my earrings, they never come off. My rings, they never come off. My manicure, always there. And I feel like these are not luxuries to me. I pick my luxury and I pick what I feel is comfortable and what is not. I don't want you to have this textbook definition of what comfort looks like because it differs for everyone. And I feel like we should actually start back, take a whiteboard, write down what you want to wear every day, what you want to wear on special occasions, look into your closet and actually think, do I have a dress to wear for this Christmas? Do I have a proper outfit for New Year's Eve? Do I have a proper outfit for the club? Because people don't dress up for the clubs anymore. That's true. People don't dress up for church because people don't go to church anymore. People don't dress up for gatherings with their friends because they're trying to match the vibe of other people and they end up dressing down or up because other people dress up and then you dress down and you feel like I'm not matching the vibe and everything is messed up. Or people don't want to make an occasion to go out. People just don't. And I'm not saying you have to go out to look good because I'm in my house wearing this outfit. Very comfortable, so you have to pick your own luxuries. Pick it. Choose your luxuries and choose the luxuries you don't want to compromise on. Things that you cannot live without. I know baddies who don't go a day without their lashes done. And I feel like that is also a way of showing up for yourself, and dressing up is also a way for showing up yourself. And you shouldn't be dressing down because I don't want to look special. I don't want to look extra. I don't want to be seen as that girl who does too much. I'm not a pick-me. I want to just be comfortable. Oh, I could never wear a mini skirt like that. I love my sweatpants. Babe, you're not special. And we all know it. Like, it's a pretend. You're pretending that you like what you're doing, and it's not the truth. I don't know anyone who doesn't want to look good. I don't know anyone that doesn't want to present themselves to be gorgeous and lovely and pretty. I don't think that's possible because we're such visual creatures, and that's how we judge people every day. And people make efforts. People actually go overboard to make sure that they look pleasant visually. And I think that it shouldn't be about others. It should be about you. Like, it should be about you. Choose whether you're going to stand up for yourself and show up for yourself today. What are you actually going to wear? Think about it. It should be a process, especially if you're watching this video. I think you are a fashion girly, a fashion, guy, a fashionista. You're a fashionista. I know that you just love it. So think about why you're not living it out. Because I was thinking that to myself recently. I'm like, I want to ask my friend if she's dressed. What is she wearing? Should I match the vibe? Are you wearing skirts? Are you wearing heels? Just dress the way you want to dress. And you will feel happy and comfortable when you do what you want to do with fashion. I feel like that's true authenticity. And I get it because there's such a big decline of like formal spaces. And the workplaces are more relaxed. And universities are more informal. Special events are now rare, and we removed dress codes, and people lost a reason to dress up at all. So people don't have that habit that we used to have before, the habit of dressing up, because without these spaces, the demand of elegance and the habit of dressing up kind of disappears. So we actually have to build on that, build on making every day a special occasion because you're alive, because you're breathing, you made it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that fast fashion trained people to see clothes as disposable. And when you see clothes as disposable, fast fashion makes outfits cheap. It makes them trend-based, and people don't build wardrobes anymore. And that's why they collect these quick pieces, and this creates like this less emotional attachment to the thing or to the clothing, and the desire to dress up or the desire to preserve or style these pieces beautifully disappears. And more minimal effort because the outfits feel temporary. The clothes are not something that you want to engage with. They're not something you want to actually keep or store or pass down to your kids. It's not something that's special anymore. It's just coverings for your body, which is really sad. And what we dress can actually also affect our health and how we function as human beings every single day. And I would actually urge everyone to figure out what fabrics that looks good on you, what colors look good on you, what textures you like. Please go out and do it. I am such an itchy person. I have such sensitive skin. If I wear something that doesn't make me feel comfortable with the clothing, especially in the winter with the itchy sweaters, I just can't. I cannot. So when we look at comfort culture, social media, the loss of formal spaces, fast fashion, and the fear of standing out, it all makes sense why people don't want to dress up anymore. But the truth is, fashion isn't dead. It cannot die. It dies with us. And if anything, this shift gives us more freedom to redefine what we want to wear, redefine what dressing up means for us and not for society. The power to choose is all up to you. Whether you love comfort clothing, whether you love being elegant, it's all up to you. It's up to you to choose how you want to show up. And I want us to all have that mental shift so we can be able to be more comfortable dressing up the way we want to dress up. And that's all I have to say today. Thank you for listening to my long video about clothes once again. Thank you so much for the love of my previous video. I am so grateful. And I love you all so much. If you watched till the end, I love you so much, Angel. Comment these little wings in the comment section to make me know that you watched so I can say hi because I love you. So that's it. Mwah. Bye.